Hey guys, Jixie here. Rust is chaos. Sometimes it's the kind of chaos that keeps you coming back. From heli rockets lighting up the sky, close range fights that I had no business winning. This was just the beginning. The wipe had only just started to take shape, and already fortune was riding my way. The supply drop felt close to my base. Too close to ignore. So with only a horse and some hope, I set off. Inside was exactly what I needed. Not one, but two semi-automatic rifles, and some grenades and some armor, and finally, and probably most importantly, the ability to fight back. The SAR would become the heart of the story. I wasted no time, straight to the bench to research both the gun and its bullets. But I had bigger plans. I noticed a tier 2 workbench was listed for just 2,000 sulfur. A chance to leap forward faster than I should have. By the time I arrived, someone else had beaten me to it. The path ahead wasn't going to be easy. I turned back to the basics, scrap runs, sulfur nodes, anything to get me moving again. But Rust has a way of reminding you that progress isn't permanent. One arrow to the head nearly ended it. Pistol fight that I couldn't land. And then out of nowhere, two more waiting in the bushes. So I slowed things down. My horse needed water. The chickens, a little attention. And upstairs, the farm, in time, could make his base self-sufficient. It's moments like these that remind me Rust isn't just about fighting. It's about building something worth losing. With storage sorted and food on the table, it was back to the grind. If you enjoy these little stories along the way, consider subscribing. Your support keeps these adventures going. Strapped to the workbench, peaks for cloth. And eventually, a wandering vendor truck caught my eye. Pump shotgun, risky but worth it. Of course, Rust always finds a way to balance the scales. On the way home, a naked and nothing but a bow nearly ended me. Somehow, I lured him back to the Hemi truck. Its auto turrets finishing what I couldn't. While on just 4 health, I bled out quickly in the bushes. Another small victory erased. After bleeding out in the bushes, I managed to scrape some of my gear back together. It wasn't much, but it was enough, and soon I found myself at the doorstep of my new neighbors. The Asian clan had already begun making their presence felt. I caught one of them outside his own base. Clean headshot. Inside, I could hear them moving. Researching, preparing. This was only the start of our rivalry. A short trip later, I had upgraded my arsenal, an auto pistol. Not much compared to what they had, but in the right hands, it could be deadly. Back home, trouble found me again. Raiders swarmed the base, even killing my chickens in the yard. Fought back with whatever I had. Crossbow shots, a pipe shotgun, and somehow I turned the fight. One by one I picked them off. Looting, clapping, and laughing as the tide began to turn. But I knew they'd return. So I waited. Listening as they climbed the hill and dropped into the base. And then, the perfect moment. One down. I slammed the doors shut, trapping them inside. For once, they weren't the hunters. They were the ones caught in the trap. I watched as panic set in, and then the shotgun finished the job. My loot was safe once again. After the chaos, I took a moment to breathe, sorting through boxes, patching the base, and resetting for what came next. Rust has these quiet moments, but they never last for long. If you've been enjoying the story so far, this is just the beginning. So consider subscribing to see where it goes next. Out hunting, I stumbled across one of the clan again, this time with pockets full of sulfur and components. A perfect find. I grabbed everything I could and sprinted home. Thompson shots whizzing past as I slammed the door shut. Not long after, I tracked them to Sewer Branch. Fighting broke outside the shipping container. One rushed in, shotgun blast. Down. But the sound of AKs filled the air. And with only a nail gun in hand, I didn't stand a chance. But Rust always gives you one more shot. On the run back, I collided with them again. Four of them, outnumbered, outgunned, but not outplayed. One down. Two. Three. With just a SAR and a dream, I dropped their whole squad, leaving them stunned, and me with all their loot. That was day 2. From nothing to guns, farms, traps, and rivalry with the clan next door. Tomorrow they'll come back stronger, and so will I. If you want to see how this story unfolds, leave a comment, drop a like, and subscribe. Part 3 is already in the works.